Hitting for power as we expected, but also for average.
Yeah, the power really started to come. You go back, it's a little bit of a slow start for Jerry Jones. First 13 games of the year, only 2 long balls. But boy, the last 5 games, the Bear has been out of hibernation.
Shortstop. The third baseman is Keegan Knutson. The second baseman is Trey Lawrence. Cameron Benson is the right fielder. And this is a lineup, man, that's going to take its cuts against Cade Anderson. He's been really, really good as the #1 starter for the Tigers.
Yeah, just a sophomore. You see out of Madisonville, just east of here, Madisonville, Louisiana. And I tell you what, he's been good.
Those tuning in right now, call a buddy or two. They may be unaware the game time was changed, and get them hooked up. This will be a chance for Chris Stanfield, and he makes the play in center field. So Goldbeck, the DH.
The offenses are just too good.
There's a late swing and a miss, and Anderson, who usually fills up the strike zones, is at third. The 3-2 pitch. A call, third strike.
That's how you want to get the party started if you're Cade Anderson.
They're batting 300 or better. It's Curiel in left field, Jones at first base, Daniel Dickinson the second baseman. Ethan Fry gets the start as the cleanup hitter as the broken clouds. And the pitch popped up right side. Nicoletto, first baseman, is calling for it. Now gives way to the second baseman, and he has to lunge to make the catch.
As well.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got Jones on strikes.
Boy, that's well done right there by Ian Losey.
That hit him. LSU gets a base runner and a bruise. Livonia looked like the Audubon. This ball is cued off to Lovich. He kind of double clutches his throw and throws it away. Tigers are running the bases. A turn at third, but he will return. Dickinson and Fry wind up at third and second on a missed
transition was Milam from second base to shortstop, and people wondered, could he play the shortstop position? So far, he has proven himself, yes, he can play the shortstop position.
Pierre in center field backs up.
Baseball world all around the country.
Well, her influence and her knowledge was certainly felt all over the country. And it just makes it better, doesn't it? There's a liner to right. The first base runner for Missouri on a solid single by Brock Daniels. Good lead at first base. And a well-hit ball to right field. Pearson is going to have to battle the sun, but he can't reach it. That's well up into the bleachers. It's a 2-run home run for Jackson Lovich. That ball just kept carrying through the sunshine halfway up the right field bleachers. His third home run of the year, and Missouri on a long ball from Lovich takes a 2-0 lead.
Well, that's some real juice right there. This is opposite field, and this ball didn't just barely sneak over the wall. And fastball just up enough, and boy, he does a nice. Yeah, Jeff Head, home plate umpire, says not so fast, young man.
And Knutson can't come up with that pitch, and becomes the second. He's a first-year Tiger. Josh Pearson coming toward the infield, calls for it and makes the play. Josh Pearson is hit by the first pitch he sees. Well, Dickinson was plunked in the first inning with
to get it going. He had a little bit of a slow start for LSU. Put up big numbers last year.
This is well tagged deep to center field. Pierre is back, looking up. He leaps. He cannot get it. You can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. A game-tying swing by Luis Hernandez. Hola! Wow.
Speaking of heating up, huh? It was a slow start to the year for Hernandez, who transferred to LSU from Indiana State after a monster year there last year. Well over 20 home runs. That's his second long ball of the year. And he touched that one. Watch this swing right here by the senior catcher. Just a fastball elevated right in the heart of the plate land, and he got every stitch of that one, and he knew it when he touched it. He had home run number 2.
Here's Braswell. It's hit sharply to the shortstop. Lovich with a long throw. This one's on the money for the out. There's ball 4. A very patient walk by Stanfield.
That's this LSU offense.
Not going. Pierre gathers himself in center field, and he squeezes it for the second out. In left field this time. Oh, Jones was fooled by that pitch. That was not his full cut. So he has fanned Tomer, 3 driven in. That'll be a chance for Milam. Look at that transfer and that accurate throw.
Yes.
That pitch is just out of the zone, and it's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5. Let's see who's going to take charge on this. It will carry out to center field, and it is squeezed by Caden Pierre. This is chopped on a couple of hops to Lawrence. It takes a waist-high bounce, and there is out number 2. Milam sends it up the elevator shaft. Second baseman retreating, and makes the catch. It's the second time he has had to lunge. Lawrence had. Oh, a weak wave. Ball gets away. Hernandez creates the angle as he moves out in front of the plate. And Nicoletto has struck out with a working off the same sheet. Anderson runs, bends over, makes a nice play to get the second out as Brock Daniels, who had a chirp.
And definitely Richard.
Cade Anderson takes care of business. That was E1. Pearson 351 and Stanfield 327. That drops into left field, a bloop base hit. And the Tigers get a base runner in it. Another ball driven deep to left field, but catchable, and Daniels is there. He didn't have to move much. And as has been his custom so far. What a big moment for him. Oh, Braswell is hit. You could hear that draw flesh.
Yeah, that wasn't a glancing blow right there. That was pretty solid.
It's a hitter's count. And that ball gets Braswell at second. Stanfield on first. And a drive into the right field corner. It is hooking. It is a fair ball. One Tiger scores. A pair of Tigers scores. Here comes the third Tiger. And no throw. A 3-run blast. We'll see whether they call it a double or a triple. It doesn't matter. Curiel has cleared the bases. And he's hit by a pitch. That's the 4th time. This will score a run. Dickinson. A liner to right. That's down in front of the right fielder. He might have had a chance to catch that ball had he been in normal position. And Jake Brown comes off the bench and delivers. He stings one to right field.
Jay Johnson pushing all the right buttons. Goes.
And he hits one that's taken on the grass by the second baseman. He slips, but Lawrence is able to recover and get the out.
That's how Missouri got their 2 runs. But other than that, Cade Anderson's been Cade Anderson.
In the LSU dugout and also in the Missouri dugout. That's caught out in right field near the warning track by Josh Pearson. To the umpires and the supervisor of umpires, Paul Gillier, for evaluation. This ball's hit pretty deep and caught on the warning track again by
the zone. So as a hitter, I want to know that. I want to know what I'm facing, okay? And that way, if I know he's got a lot of carry, I want to try to get to the top of the baseball because I know my eyes are going to deceive me a little bit, and that ball's going to stay on plane. So there are some valuable information. Also, spin rates on breaking balls, right? I mean, if it's
dedicated to that part of the game.
Everybody has an analytical guy on staff now. Everybody does.
Cade Anderson comes back and throws strikes and Pearson, his first pitch swinging. Can Daniels get to it? Yes, he can in left field. And then turns it on like Ole Miss did a couple of years ago. Hernandez strikes this one pretty well, but it's tracked down on the run by Caden Pierre as he moved quickly to accelerated by 3 or 4, 5 miles an hour over the last decade or so.
Yes. I mean, we talked about LSU and opening weekend, for Kerrick Jackson.
Kane Anderson has had the strikeout pitch working. That's number
2675. That's RPM. So the average big league curveball spins about 2,500. So he's well above that.
Milam plucks it on the backhand side. Well done.
Second base. That is a big benefit.
Wow. A mitt popper, call third strike. What an it. Scheduled to start at 6 o'clock. And Sundays will start at 1 o'clock local time.
Goodness
gracious sakes alive. That's the 5th Tiger. Whose runner is moving, but he'll have to reverse course. And the towering fly ball is handled by Daniels for out number 1. That's bounced through the left side. Jared Jones is aboard with his first base hit.
Things start to click.
A pair of Tigers aboard and 2 outs. Brown sends a fly ball to left field. It's carrying. Daniels can't get it. 1 Tiger scores. Here comes a 2nd Tiger. Jake Brown hits an opposite field drive that was over the head of Brock Daniels, and LSU adds to its lead. Is on deck. 2 gone, 2 more in for the Tigers. Milam lifts one deep to right field. It will stay.
He typically chews up innings because you want to save as many of those bullpen pieces as you can for the final 2 games and make it strikeout number.
Whew. That's a close pitch, but it's the 2nd walk of the day from Anderson.
Maybe 2 of your 4 pitches or 3 of your 4 pitches have something different the 3rd time you see them.
This may be trouble. It finds grass. Little bloop base hit. Runner on first, never checked up and goes all the way to
They gave up a 2-run home run to Lovich. The command was timeout, so he's doing it now. Connor Benj will take over from him. The junior began his college career at LSU the junior college, and transferred to. And the way the ball flies out of the ballpark right now, when you're giving free passes, you're just 1 big swing away. And that's kind of where Missouri is right now with the bases loaded. 1 big swing, and we got a different ball game.
Average, 1 homer, 4 driven in. Seals hits a towering fly ball to shallow right center field. Stanfield is calling for it. He's got it. The runner on third will score easily. Stanfield's throw is to third base. So the run will be charged to Anderson on a throw strikes. And he does right there. Benj. First baseman charges and takes it out of his midsection. 11th this week. Knutson makes the play from third base. There's a 5-pitch pass, and Braswell extends the inning. He went around. Stanfield is retreating in a hurry, still galloping. That ball is gone. It kept carrying, and Stanfield ran as far as he could. He could go no farther. And Caden Pierre rips one into a deep part of the ballpark for his 3rd home run of the season.
The team scoring goes way down from there.
Curiel running back. That ball's gone. It's out of his reach. Back-to-back home runs. You talked about Mateo Serna in the open. That's his 4th home run of the season, his first base hit in this game after a couple of strikeouts and a ground out. But Missouri has lifted 2 balls over the fence. He's local out of Baton Rouge, a 5'10", 201-pound left-hander.
Stood at home plate, thought he was going to get off for a home run, and he didn't make it. Double off the wall, he blew out a hamstring going around first base trying to get the second.
Jones makes the play himself at first base. And by the way, let me correct myself. The Tiger in the 8th inning after a couple of runs that scored on back-to-back homers by Missouri.
Yeah, makes it trans.
Again, the 3-2 pitch. Another changeup. Opening day win. We started in the daytime. We will close at night. Oh, that one took a wicked bounce over the shoulder of Nicoletto. Jones laces one to center field. It's going to carry out to the center fielder. Here are the numbers on tomorrow. Dickinson hits a high fly ball to left field.
Left fielder doesn't see it.
Daniels does not see it and can't get to it. And the Tigers wind up with runners at third and second. Daniels very early during the flight of
Cigar ash. That's a new one.
a drive to left field. Will it stay in the ballpark? Yes, it will. Brock Daniels was able to locate that one. The run scores from third, and he's hitting .500 against left-handed pitchers. This one is on its way. You can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. Stephen Milam muscles up with a drive into the right field bleachers, his 5th home run of the year. He has exceeded last year's total by 1, and Stephen Milam crosses the plate. Good off-speed pitch, really nice. Outs and went 6 1/3 innings, which is his longest outing as a collegiate pitcher. Milam is calling for it at shortstop. Now he's backing up quickly. And he stumbles around, but he makes the catch. I'm not happy with any device that's smarter than I am. And you know my motto. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. LSU wins its first SEC game. Zach Cowan finishes the game with a strikeout. And the LSU Tigers got the pitching they needed.